Yes, Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Okay, I can see that there are 28, 29. Oh, okay, it's increasing, around 29 participants this morning. And I wonder if the host ada kata-kata pembuka ke, or shall I terus start ke? How do we go about doing this? Tak ada, eh? Okay, we have a host from CIDL. Okay, kalau tak ada, I think I'll just start there, ya. Okay. All right. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning. Welcome again, everyone, to our most awaited CGODL webinar series, which we have started for a few years now. Yeah. And then this time around, we came back with a new webinar series that is Enriching ODL 5.0. All right, so my name is HARRINNI. Yeah, I will be your moderator for today. This webinar series is actually organized by our CG group lah, ODL, yeah, from our CIDL in UiTM. And today, you are lucky that we will look at effective communication skills, the power of connecting. So this is something different from a new perspective. Okay, for your information, this webinar is also live on YouTube. So it's okay if you don't see that many participants here. I bet on YouTube, there are always more participants there. For your information, training hours will also be provided. The host will actually provide you the link for you to fill in the form at the end of the webinar. So please stay with us till the end. Yeah, all right. So I think before we start, let me introduce you to the speaker this morning, which is Puan ANISAFINA MAIDIN. All right. So currently, I think Puan Anis is a senior lecturer at the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies in UiTM Melaka. Okay, she holds a master's degree in mass communication from UiTM and also the Bachelor of Mass Communication honors in public relations. Currently, she is a PhD candidate and waiting for her viva. So all the best for you, Puan Anis. Tak lama lagi, yeah. All right. So I think before joining UiTM in 2015, Puan ANISAFINA was working at Lembaga Penduduk dan Pembangunan Keluarga Negara, LPPKN, also known as the National Population and Family Development Board Malaysia under Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development Malaysia. In which he holds posts like the head of corporate communication unit, head of capacity unit at the family development division before becoming the state director at LPPKN. Currently, she holds the post as program coordinator and also the internship coordinator. And Puan Anis has a series of awards with her. All right, so she got the Best Employee Award from UiTM Melaka in 2020. She received the Anugerah Khas Rector from UiTM Melaka in 2019 and 2021. She also received the Best Employee Award from the Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development in 2014 and the Best Employee Award from the same ministry in 2007. So as we can see, Puan ANISAFINA has been at the industry for quite some time, before she joined UiTM. And I suppose effective communication skills is one of her key success, right? So without any further ado, let us welcome Puan ANISAFINA MAIDIN to deliver her insight on the effective communication skills, the power of connecting. So Puan Anis, the session is yours.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Harrini, for a warm welcome. Okay, right. So she already mentioned, shared about my experience, my working experience, what I have done before. Basically, I was with Ministry of Women for about 12, 13 years. So I'm joining UiTM in 2015 until now. So basically, not to say that I am expert in communication and so on, okay, but I will try, okay, my best to share whatever I have, okay, to combine whatever knowledge I have, okay, currently in teaching public relations especially, plus whatever I learn, okay, throughout my journey with Ministry of Women, okay, communication with family, right? So here we go, right? Okay, can see my slide, Doctor?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so
But PUAN, it's not it's not in full
okay,
screen.
all right. So is it
Okay,
okay?
better.
Better. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So today, okay, I will try to share, okay, the effective communication skills, okay, the power of connecting, right? So, hold on, I try to. All right. Okay. Uh, okay. Most of us, okay, I believe in this session especially, we are sharing the same journey. Okay, we are teaching. Okay, I believe same goes to Dr. Harini, right? Kak Irni, and most of us in this session. Okay, um, so as educator, whenever we come across any topic, of course kita akan tanya. Uh, Always dalam kepala kita ada 4W1H. What is this? Okay, what she's going to share, okay, why, and so on, and how, and so on, right? Okay, right? Uh, so for this topic, okay, of course kita akan tanya uh, um, uh, what is communication, okay, what make us connected, okay, and how to make us connected, and so on, right? So today, okay, I try to share, okay, some of activities, okay, that we can share with our students later on, okay, or with our family members, okay. It is not about uh, uh, only know kita punya personality, okay, kita punya level of interest and so on, okay, tapi ia juga membantu dalam kita punya PNP, right? Sebab kita dah kenal kita punya students, okay. Okay, dalam session ni saya nak share about communication, okay, plus related topic equivalent to connected. Okay, so what normally kita akan get connected, okay, macam kita jumpa new friend, okay, ataupun stranger, we will start with communication, okay, we will start with assalamualaikum, hi, and so on, okay, and then we start to talk about certain topic. Okay, kalau kita bercakap tentang topik tu yang ada interest between kita dengan orang yang kita baru kenal tu, and then we feel connected. Okay, this is what I try to share dengan all the participants hari ini, right? Okay, mungkin kita tertanya-tanya juga, right? Kita bercakap dengan student selama 14 minggu, especially when we have kelas kan. Tapi kenapa tak cukup connected ke? Right? Mungkin kita ada tertanya benda tu. Right? So basically, kalau kita tengok dalam Maslow, right? Apa yang kita bercakap 14 minggu tu adalah lebih kepada topik. Okay, again, communication, topik, adakah kita connected? Okay, because of the topic yang kita bercakap dengan student kita itu adalah topik yang berkaitan dengan subjek. Okay, which is kalau kita tengok dalam Maslow hierarchy of needs, okay, kita tengok dalam psychological needs they already provided, okay, this part already provided by their families, okay, safety needs, love and belongings, okay, ni semua family punya responsibility, okay. Tapi esteem ni, this part ni kalau kita tengok, that's why kan the teenagers, not only teenagers lah, kita pun kita suka dengan sokmed, social media. Kenapa? Sebab bila kita post, okay, kita punya, kalau yang suka memasak tu sukalah post dia punya journey of cooking, okay. And then kalau yang suka travelling, okay, dia post gambar-gambar travelling. Okay, once kita post dalam sokmed, kita akan rasa seronok sebab apa tahu? Kita feel recognition. People recognize us. People start to like. Bila orang like, kita suka kan? Okay, bila orang start share, kita suka kan, retweet and so on. Okay, kat situlah timbulnya self-esteem, right? Recognition, okay, and also freedom. Kita, sokmed tu kita punya, okay, it belongs to us, okay, right? Itu yang kita cuba, right? Kita cuba tackle students kita in this part, right? Self-esteem, okay, kita cuba kenal dia, recognize dia, right? So, right. So the first steps, okay, or the tactics or the techniques that I would like to share, okay, in this session is learning style inventory. Okay, maybe some of you already familiar with this. Okay, learning style inventory. Okay, learning style inventory ni ada tiga, terbagi kepada tiga, which is kinesthetic, okay, auditory and visual, right? So maybe we can share this, right, with our students, okay, and then we have this learning style inventory, teaching and learning from teaching and learning center, right? Okay, I will pass this to secretariat later on, so maybe we can do this exercise or activity with our students, okay. Right, for today we will, okay, so we will know better, okay, how to do it, okay, ataupun how to share with our students later, right? Okay, so maybe I will give you 5 minutes, okay, all the participants, okay, to answer this learning style. You need to do is just, okay, read out this 1 up to 30 questions, okay, and then just yes or no, okay, yes or no. Depends on your own prefer. Okay, can we do that? Doctor, is it okay?
Yes, sure. We can try this.
All right. So, okay. Right. So maybe I give you around 5 minutes, okay, to answer all these 30 questions. Okay, just simple answer yes or no, right? Okay, is it done?
Belum. Banyak
Belum.
ni.
Okay. Alright, okay. No problem. Carry on.
At least you know that we are answering.
Yeah. Is it okay to proceed or shall I wait?
I think mostly everyone is done.
Okay, dah tak ada jawapan tu.
Jawapan very familiar setting
So I consider semua ada. Okay, so now, okay, after answering all these 30 questions, okay, next what you should do is, right? Okay, out of that 30 questions, okay, it carries different marks. Okay, out of that 30 question, it carries different marks. Okay, so for example, question number 1, first step first, okay, you should actually pick only yes answer. Okay, pick only yes answer. Okay, like for example, Dr. Harrini. Okay, like for example, Dr. jawab, the first question is yes. Okay, so which column question 1 belongs to? Okay, between visual, auditory and kinesthetic. Okay, so visual actually number 1. Okay, so put 1 dekat situ, dekat visual. Okay, and then like for example, you answer number 18, yes. Okay, so you find out which column number 18 belongs to. Okay, so basically number 18 is belongs to auditory style. Okay, so you put under column auditory, so 18. Okay, right, is it clear? Okay, do that first. Okay, and then after put all the numbers, total. Okay, total for each column. Okay, visual dapat berapa skor, auditory berapa skor, kinesthetic berapa skor. Is it complicated? A bit. You just look at which question you answer yes. Okay. And then referring to the column, you put down for each yes and then total it up. Total hari ni dah siap? Dah, okay. Right. Rasa-rasanya yang lain dah siap tak? Ni mesti laju-laju ni fakulti apa sains ni. Matematik kan. Tengok je dah settle. Okay, right. So after total, okay, setiap total ni and then kita akan nampak which one yang apa ni score high. Okay, visual ke, auditory ke, kinesthetic. Right? So yang total high tu is actually kita. Itulah kita. Right? This is our learning style. Right? Itu learning style kita. Okay. Just to share this, okay, kalau boleh benda ni kita rahsiakan daripada siapa-siapa. Okay, sebab apa tahu? Kelemahan dan kebaikan bila kita tahu seseorang ni apa dia punya visual ataupun auditory ataupun kinestetik, kita boleh gunakan sebagai untuk dia punya mengalahkan. Okay, for example, okay, kalau seseorang tu kita tahu dia adalah auditory. Auditory ni adalah dia punya powerful melalui pendengaran. Right? So maksudnya bila dia belajar, okay, bila dia belajar, dia dengar. Okay, dia dengar. Sebab tu sometimes students kita tengok dia belajar, dia tengok je muka kita. Kalau kita physical class dululah kan. Okay, dia tengok je muka kita without jotting anything down. Right? Tapi kita ingat dia macam berhayal. But actually dia mendengar auditory. Okay, so dia akan, bila dia mendengar, dia akan digest more. Okay, bila dia mendengar. Right? And then itu kebaikan dia. Okay, orang macam ni dia akan suka, dia tend to listen to radio rather than watching TV and so on. Right? Tapi kelemahan dia pula adalah perkataan juga. Maksudnya kalau kita nak kalahkan dia, okay, kalau musuh dah tahu dia punya dia punya ability ni auditory, okay, kelemahan dia juga adalah bila kita bercakap benda-benda yang tak elok tentang dia automatically dia akan down. That's why kita kena rahsiakan kita ni visual ke auditory pun ataupun kinesthetic. Sebab kelemahan kita, kebaikan dan kelemahan tu boleh digunakan oleh pihak lawan. Okay? But in PNP, we can use this, okay, so that we can diversifykan kita punya cara PNP. Right? Like for example, student yang visual ni, okay, dia sukalah kalau kita lukis graph kat depan, okay, ataupun even when dia buat dia punya apa ni, notes, okay, taking notes, okay, dia kalau kita perasan dia suka buat mind mapping, kan, mind mapping ataupun buat graph and so on. Okay, depends on dia punya apa ni orang cakap creativity. Okay, tapi yang auditory ni dia suka pergi kelas lah sebab dia suka mendengar. Dia suka mendengar, right? And kinesthetic ni pula, okay, ini yang kebanyakan student ni, kinesthetic ni dia suka buat benda-benda yang fizikal. Okay, macam suka pergi makmal, kan, makmal buat lab activities. Okay, kalau macam notes pun dia suka macam if kita perasan lah dia suka gunting-gunting notes tu lepas tu dia tampal. If we happen to see, ini students yang kinesthetic. Okay, right? We can also do this dengan kita punya anak ataupun kita punya partner. Okay, so we know kat mana, dia punya, we know how to tackle. Okay, we know how to tackle. Once we know dia belongs to visual, auditory or kinesthetic, okay, so it's easier for us to tackle them, to communicate with them. So remember, communicate plus relevant topic equivalent connected. And then baru kita akan, selama ni mungkin kita bercakap kan, dia macam, dia ignore je apa aku cakap. Sebab apa? Sebab anak kita, okay, ataupun kita punya partner, mungkin dia ada visualize ataupun kinesthetic. Okay, which is dengan kita punya bebelan tu tak masuk dalam diri dia, tak connected, right? Okay, right. So we move on. Okay, this is how, okay, we actually can develop our PNP, okay, with the students. Okay, so this exercise, okay, when we do when we share with our students, okay, dia akan rasa yang apa hierarchy Maslow apa ni needs tadi tu. Okay, yang self esteem. Okay, dia rasa kita macam nak kenal dia. Okay, dia rasa macam sukalah kita tahu tentang dia. Okay, lepas tu kita we acknowledge them. Okay, we are talking topic out of the topics yang dalam kelas hari-hari, right? Okay, so this is how we can actually improvise kita punya teaching and learning. Okay, so kita variety kan. Dalam kelas kita, of course, kita akan jumpa visual, auditory and kinesthetic students. Okay, so maybe some of kita punya activities tu kita cater for visual students. Okay, some of activities kita cater for auditory students and then the rest, okay, kinesthetic students, right? Is it okay so far, Doctor? Okay, right. So I move on, okay, to this one of the study, okay, learning styles among Malaysian undergraduates, okay, a survey that at a Malaysian higher learning institution, right? This is quite interesting findings, okay, shared by one of the lecturer, okay, at this the conference in UPSI, okay, few years back, right? Okay, this is what she found out, okay. So she went out to interview, okay, to run her study, okay, with some of these undergraduate students in IPTA, right? So this is what she found, okay. For Malay respondent students, okay, most of Malay, okay, respondent students, okay, they are falls under category of kinesthetic. Okay, they are falls under category of kinesthetic. Okay, so if we match with our students data, okay, most of our students is Malay, right? That's why maybe, okay, maybe if we match with this data, that's why we felt difficulties, okay, to tackle them during ODL. Okay, because most of the time we are using auditory learning style, okay, and visual. Okay, we don't cater for kinesthetic. Okay, right? Maybe this is one of the reason, okay, kita punya drop, okay, this year, this semester, coming semester to 15%, okay, pengambilan new students, okay, right? Okay, what about Chinese? Okay, this is from the study. Okay, they found out that the respondents, okay, undergraduate students in IPTA Malaysia, right? Most of the respondents falls under visual. Okay, 50% of the respondents. Okay, so very much different from Malay, right? Malay we more to kinesthetic. Okay, Chinese more to visual. Okay, and followed by auditory and kinesthetic. Okay, and then the final one is about Indian. Okay, Indian di more to auditory. Okay, that's why kita tengok if kita punya jiran India kan, Indian kan, maybe the way they brings up, okay, kan dia punya pitch sometimes kan, dia punya mak kan suka you know how they talk and all that, right? Maybe itu contribute to kepada dia orang punya learning style, right? So these are findings, okay, from that studies, okay, from the students of IPTA in Malaysia, right? Okay, so this is one of the activities lah that we can share, okay, with the students, okay. Apa ni? Selain, okay, kita tahu students kita, okay, kita juga lebih apa ni rapatlah dengan dia, okay, rather than maksudnya kita keluar sekejap daripada topik kita mengajar, right? Okay, next is hari ni kita banyak buat ujian. Alright, so next I would like to share is about ujian personality. Okay, ujian personality. It is also good. Okay, it is also good. If you have physical class, normally what I did was, okay, after this ujian personality, okay, we put them in the same group. Okay, so that they will come. I will give the same task, okay, for these 4 different groups. Okay, and then finally, okay, surprisingly, okay, what they came out adalah berbeza based on their personality. Okay, right. So we move on, right? We move on to this. Okay. Next, ujian personality. Okay, right? So again, I hope you don't mind, okay, to do this another test, okay, ujian personality, right? So how to do it? Okay, the way kita baca tu ke bawah, maknanya penuh ekspresi, dan kita baca ke bawah. Penuh ekspresi, sukakan keseronokan, suka bersosial, pandai mempromosi, spontan, lucu, ceria, popular and so on, ke bawah, baca ke bawah. Alright. And then baca ke bawah tu you tick yang mana satu berkaitan dengan diri sendiri. Okay, macam contoh penuh ekspresi. Okay, out of this 10 only one. Okay, so dalam kolom bawah tu you letaklah satu. Okay. Lepas tu we move to second column, third column and fourth column. Okay, is it clear? Right. So baca ke bawah and then totalkan for each column tu berapa. Doktor dah siap?
Dah.
Yang ni laju. Alright, so okay, maybe some of our score ada yang mungkin penuh ekspresi punya kolom tu sama banyak dengan analytical. Okay, it's okay, right? Tak apa. Okay, so kita tengok skor kita. Kalau yang nombor 1 ni apa dia sebenarnya? Okay, nombor 2 apa dia sebenarnya? Nombor 3 ni apa dia sebenarnya? 4 apakah dia sebenarnya? Okay, so we look at this. Jeng jeng. Right? Okay, the first one. Okay, kalau skor kita banyak, okay, dekat the first column kita adalah burung merak. Okay, kalau kita skor banyak dekat burung helang, the second column kita adalah burung helang. Okay, skor banyak dekat third column adalah burung hantu. Okay, and then kalau dekat fourth column kita skor banyak kita adalah burung merpati. Doktor kat mana doktor? Rahsia.
Burung hantu.
Burung hantu. Okay, now we
Hantu ni
look at
bahaya
characteristic. We look at the characteristic of each burung, right? Okay, right. Kalau kita tengok, okay, burung merpati dengan burung merak ni, okay, dia more towards insan. Okay, karakter dia lebih kepada insan. Okay, which is burung hantu and burung helang ni adalah kategori bekerja. Okay, orang yang sangat kuat bekerja. Right, so doktor betul doktor berada di dalam burung helang memang sangat kuat bekerja. Right, so kita tengok karakteristik of each burung. Okay, personality burung merak. Okay, as we know burung merak kan dia suka apa? Expose diri dia kan. Buka dia punya apa? Sayap kan. Macam tu. Okay, so if we look at back, okay, kita punya students kat dalam kelas tu, okay, kalau kita boleh recall balik masa kita punya kelas yang masih physical, okay, even masa online ni pun kita boleh nampak student yang suka expose diri dia. Betul tak? Okay, dia suka expose diri dia. Kalau yang pergi kelas dulu mungkin orang lain pakai biasa je, dia tiba-tiba color kuning, baju kuning, tudung merah and so on. So ini, okay, karakteristik ni dia adalah burung merpati. Okay, so sorry, I'm talking about burung merak tadi. Ni burung merpati. Okay, burung merpati ni dia low profile. low profile. Okay, kat dalam kelas kan kita akan nampak ada students yang senyap kan, they tend to follow rather than be a leader. Okay, and even in our office, okay, our office mate, we also tend to find this type of people. Okay, dia suka jinak-jinak merpati kan. Dia macam kita rasa macam baik macam ni, tapi when we try to get close to them, right, dia lari. Okay, tapi biasanya okay, orang yang bersifat berpersonaliti burung merpati ni, okay, dia very maksudnya mudah untuk kita dekati. Okay, sangat mudah untuk kita dekati. Okay, setuju dengan apa yang kita katakan. Okay, agak senyap lah orang dia, right? Lemah lembut dalam bicara. Okay, ambil masa yang agak lama untuk buat keputusan. Okay, family matters first. Okay, berdiplomasi, selesa sekiranya ada hubungan yang rapat dan ingin dihormati. Okay, how to tackle them? Okay, kalau kita dah selepas buat test ni, okay, dengan our office mate or our students, okay, we try to get their attention, okay, their trust, okay, and then after that dia akan be a part of our team. This is how to tackle burung merpati. Okay, first thing first, we need to know dia kategori mana. Right? Okay, next adalah personality burung merak. Ni yang tadi saya cakap ni. Dia suka enjoy, dia yang happy go lucky dalam kelas. Okay, kalau dari segi appearance pun dia akan expresskan diri dia different from other students kan. Kita akan nampak macam kalau dekat Shah Alam dulu, okay, I was there in Shah Alam back in 1999 lah, okay, for my degree dekat menara tu kan. Kalau kat bawah tu kita akan macam nampak tiba-tiba je ada satu budak yang macam out of nowhere bercakap kuat-kuat. So this is a kind of burung merak tu, right? Okay, dia suka seronok, dia suka enjoy. Okay, they love talking. Okay, dia agak suka to show off lah, menunjuk-tunjuk. Okay, popular because of dia punya kelainan tu, dia jadi popular. Okay, and then most of the time dia ni bersemangat, penuh ceria. So kalau dia macam tiba-tiba senyap, we know there's something wrong somewhere with it, dalam diri dia. Okay, dia kreatif, banyak idea. Okay, they love to talk. Okay, full of expression. Okay, spontaneous, flexible. Okay, so orang-orang macam ni kan we have to macam acknowledge lah apa dia buat. Macam, cantik lah kau hari ni. Things like that. Okay, benda-benda macam tu. Dia seronok lah. Okay, so we have to appreciate. Okay, benda-benda ni semua yang variety. Okay, give the colours in our life. Okay, kita jangan macam kita suka, we have to appreciate lah. Kerana adanya different sifat ni lah yang menjadikan we can go far. Okay, in our team, okay, in our event and so on. Okay, kerana variety of attitudes. Okay, now we look at next, okay, which is burung helang. Doktor kat sini kan, burung helang. Right. Okay, burung helang ni orang dia sangat kompetitif. Okay, okay, in whatever she's doing, okay, she will go fast. Okay, orang yang tegas. Betul tak, doktor? Alright, okay, utamakan productivity dan pencapaian matlamat. Okay, tidak suka bersosial sangat. Okay, talking about the important things only, right? Okay, if you happen to have boss yang macam ni, okay, dia suka benda yang biasanya orang yang berkarakter burung helang ni, dia ni kita panggil macam kalau dekat dalam kita belajar kan, dia ni macam skema tau, skema. Dia macam kalau buku tu kata A, you must follow A. Okay, you cannot jump to B. Macam tu. Okay, so biasanya orang macam ni they are very good in calculative. Okay, they very good. They can simply dan dia sukalah buat benda tu. Okay, macam setengah orang dia tak suka buat duduk satu tempat and do the same thing. Okay, tapi untuk burung helang ni dia don't mind. Okay, and they are schema lah, maksudnya dia follow rules. Doktor ada tak sikit-sikit match with your personality?
Saya burung hantu.
Oh, burung hantu, bukan burung helang. Okay, kita tengok doktor burung hantu.
Tak boleh terbang.
Okay, burung hantu ni, okay, actually test ni I've done with few faculties tau. Okay, most of the lecturers dia falls under ni, burung hantu. Okay, burung hantu ni dia punya karakteristik ni biasanya kita akan jumpa dalam orang yang bekerja with minimum supervision. Okay, macam lecturers kan minimum supervision kan. Okay, they want to be a leader. Okay, they are perfectionist. Okay, kalau you nak bercakap dengan dia, okay, I give you 1 minute. Within that 1 minute you have to finish. Okay, alright. If do you have anything to ask? Macam tu. Kan, we don't give freedom. Okay, to people. Okay, kalau kita jumpa orang yang macam ni, we have to be very systematic as well lah. Okay, we have to make sure that bila kita bercakap dengan dia adalah using fakta, facts. Okay, tepat pada masanya. Okay, dia tak ada macam suka borak-borak kosong, no. Okay, kalau nak bercakap mesti ada fakta. Okay, kalau nak berborak pun mesti ada fakta. Okay, nak borak cerita terbaru landslide dekat Ampang, bolehlah cerita landslide tu, tapi you kena bagi tahulah 4 orang yang meninggal, Melayu, Cina, India. Things like that kalau nak berborak dengan burung hantu. Okay, you have to macam mana nak tackle orang burung hantu ni macam ni lah. Right? You have to, if you want to talk to them, okay, you have to talk with fact. Okay? And then within the limit time limit that she or he already mentioned. Okay? Biasanya bos-bos lah macam ni. Okay? Right? Is it okay so far? Doktor dah lebih tersenyum lah sebab match your personality, I believe.
Nasib baik ada jadi bos.
Alright, okay. Okay, so normally after knowing your personality, okay, even we exercise this online, okay, students dia akan seronok knowing personality dia akan seronok lah berkumpul dengan kawan-kawan dia macam burung helang, okay, burung hantu and so on. Okay, dia akan seronok. Okay, bila dia dah berkumpul dalam group tu, okay, the next task adalah we ask them untuk melukiskan pulau idaman. Okay, dia punya soalan dia sama je. Okay, lukiskan pulau idaman anda. Okay, we give them like 5 minutes lah. Okay, they work in a group, lukis lah macam, okay, there's kalau online what we can do is seorang tu akan buat lukisan, okay, yang lain bagi instruction. Okay, and surprisingly, okay, empat burung ni walaupun instruction ni sama tapi dia punya lukisan akan berbeza. Okay, akan berbeza based on their personality. And even, okay, if we do this physically, kita akan nampak cara mereka melukis pun berbeza. Okay, right. So I would like to share, kita nak buat hari ni macam susah lah pula kot kan, nak group the participants into burung-burung tadi kan. So I just share, okay, what the outcome, okay, what with one of the activities that we have exercised before, right? Okay, so this is a group of burung merpati. Okay, if we can remember, okay, if you can recall, okay, burung merpati ni orang yang low profile. Okay, look at dia walaupun kita suruh dia lukis pulau idaman, okay, tapi pulau dia macam kecil je. Okay, dia tak menggunakan the full space of kertas majung yang kita bagi tu. Okay, macam they don't express themselves. Okay, dia suka macam low profile, macam dia letak apa tu dia punya gambar pun macam it's not pulau, dia dah jadi macam kolam macam. Okay, because this is how they express themselves. Okay, dia suka kalau dalam kelas we can notify these students. Okay, dalam office pun kita akan nampak orang yang suka menjadi. It's okay to let them to be themselves. Okay, our task is just to support them. Okay, macam mana to support them? Since we know their characteristic, and we should tackle them based on their characteristic, right? Okay, next is burung helang. Okay, burung helang ni tadi leader, perfectionist. Okay, so this is how they try to come out. Perfectionist kan, you tengok dia lukis pun bulat, compare dengan tadi kan, dia punya shape macam tu, right? To look at this shape, you tengok, okay, perfect. They try very best to come out with the best pulau. Okay, tapi surprisingly, okay, if you do this exercise physically, semua orang tak nak melukis sebab orang semua leader kan, semua leader dia macam bagi instruction je lah, betul tak? Dia bagi instruction. Okay, so macam semua orang cakap pinggang, okay, look at the kertas, and then macam tak ada orang nak pegang pen, berbanding dengan kumpulan merpati ni. semua bekerjasama. Okay, dia terak yang sini buka kertas, yang ni ambil colour and all that. Tapi yang this part, okay, walaupun dia punya lukisan come out more better daripada kumpulan berparti, okay, but then from when they want to start to scratch the draw tu, semua orang tak nak buat. Okay, sebab macam kau buatlah. Macam bos kan macam semua nak minta subordinates buat and all that. This is to compare their personality. Okay, right? And then this is burung merak. Burung merak. You look at the draw. Okay, burung merak kan suka show off. Dia semua benda dia nak letak kat situ. Ada matahari. Okay, kumpulan lain tak ada matahari. Okay, kumpulan ni dia tak ada matahari. Semua benda lah dia rasa yang perlu ada dekat dalam what we call pulau. Okay, this is how they draw the pulau. Okay, they make use the full of kertas mahjong tu, the same size. Okay, this is how they express themselves. Okay, dia nak tunjuk semua benda lah. They want to show off everything. Okay, berbanding dengan you tengok kumpulan parti kan, dia nak guna very minimum space saja. Okay, very low profile. Right, and then the final one, which is burung hantu. Okay, burung hantu dia tadi I cakap skema. Tengok, kita kata pulau, dia buat pulau betul-betul lah. Pulau kan yang kita tahu gambar pulau. Pulau yang we can imagine is satu tempat dekat tengah-tengah laut, kosong. Itulah yang di-imagine. Skema kan burung hantu kan. This is how interesting lah. Okay, knowing your personality and things that you can come out with. Okay, so sometimes kan kita rasa macam kita really appreciate students yang macam aktif dalam kelas kan, students yang senyap and so on. Okay, so they feel like macam tu lah, left behind. Okay, so our job, okay, is to recognize their personality, okay, and then to switch, okay, the activities dalam kelas tadi ataupun to cater or to tackle, okay, our students, okay, based on their personality, right? Okay, so far so good. Right, right. So we already know about learning inventory style. Okay, we already know about personality. Okay, so this both exercise, okay, I share with the secretariat. Okay, maybe nanti Kak Amy boleh share kot dekat dalam link file tu dekat dalam chat. Okay, so that everybody can share with the students later on, right? Okay, so there's a lot of other activities basically we can do with our students, okay, no matter online or physical. Okay, so that it could be some or divert, okay, or give variety of our kita punya PNP lah insyaAllah next semester, right? Okay, so move on, right? Okay, so move on. I would like to share this. Okay, mengurus komunikasi dalaman. Okay, so I know it is also related. Okay, it is also related to the first and the second exercise that we have went through. Okay, it's not only students. Okay, but we also faced the difficulties mengajar online. Okay, sometimes kita pun rasa macam I myself I rasa macam bercakap dengan komputer kan, dah almost 3 years bercakap dengan komputer. We can see them, okay, we can have physical class with them, we can do event, can meet each other and so on. Okay, so kita rasa macam nak lari kejap lah, nak lari kejap daripada dunia tu. Okay, but we can. Okay, next semester we still berada dalam situasi tu. Okay, so would like to share this. Okay, maybe you also will share with your students, okay, how to mengurus komunikasi dalaman, maksudnya konflik dalaman diri, right? Okay, this is the fact, okay, that we have to aware, right? Kebanyakan kita, okay, kajian sains menyatakan yang minda sedar kita adalah 12% dari keseluruhan kapasiti kita. Okay, 88 lagi adalah merupakan minda separa sedar. Okay, so maksudnya kita ni selalu macam at the moment kita guna minda sedar kita lah. Okay, most of the time, okay, 88% lagi tu kita tak guna. Kita tak guna minda sedar kita. Macam kita nak menggunakan, okay, minda separa sedar kita, unconscious mind, right? Okay, kita boleh activate kan, okay, kita punya minda, okay, separuh sedar kita tu, okay, 88%, which is most of the time kita tak guna, okay, kita guna 12% tu sahaja. Okay, so these are the time, okay, we do self-talk, okay, apa yang kita panggil self-talk, right? Selalu, pernah tak bercakap dengan diri sendiri? Kan macam, I can do this. Kan macam benda macam tu lah kan. Okay, kejap lagi nak buat apa. Okay, so the best time, okay, to talk, okay, to ourselves, okay, or do self talk is waktu begini. Okay, ada orang suka hujan. Okay, one of my friend dia suka hujan. Dia suka hujan lebat. So kalau macam hujan nanti I akan text dia. Hujan. So macam dia happy dengan hujan tu. Dengan hujan tu dia akan menaikkan semangat dia. Okay, so manusia ni dia masing-masing lah ada karakter dia. Okay, right? And then waktu berehat. Okay, waktu berehat, berseorangan tu, pasti nak masak lah, nak buat kek lah, nak baking lah, things like that. Okay, right? Waktu solat, janganlah masa solat, selepas solat kan, macam kita duduk berdoa tu kan. Tapi sometimes kita ni tengah solat tu lah, idea datang macam-macam kan. Kunci kereta kat mana boleh jumpa masa tu, masa tengah solat kan. Masa teringat, ting, kunci kat situ, things like that. Right? Okay, waktu hampir nak tidur. Okay, hampir nak tidur ni pun the good thing. Okay, maksudnya malam tu kita dah set apa kita nak buat besok pagi. Right? Okay, and then paling senang untuk kita lah, macam different orang, macam for me, I love to drive. So masa tu lah I can activate I punya minda bawah sedar. So different people, dia akan ada different time. Okay, you know yourself better. Right? So masa ni, you bercakap dengan diri you, I must complete my professorship, okay, before I pencen, for example. So you ada smart kat situ, okay, specific, measurable, achievable, returnable and time based, right? Okay, waktu dalam keadaan tenang dan suasana yang tenang. Okay, this is the steps lah. Okay, this is the steps. Okay, untuk buat self-talk, right? Okay, kalau ikutkan dekat sini, okay, paling senang nak buat masa nak tidur. Okay, depends lah. Tapi kalau macam myself, I suka masa drive, tak boleh pula kejam mata kan. Because the first step je kejam mata. Okay, then kejam mata. I believe that most of us pernah lalui benda ni, buat benda ni, cuma kita tak sedar. Oh, this is how we do the best self-talk. Okay, right? Bercakap dengan diri sendiri dalam hati, apa yang akan lakukan esok atau bila. Like what I mentioned earlier lah, right? And then we pray, berdoa pada Tuhan, okay, minta yang dihajati itu tercapai. And then we keep on repeating, okay. Kita sebagai orang Islam kan, we believe in that, right? Allah tak akan bagi sesuatu tu lewat seminit ataupun lewat sesaat ataupun cepat sesaat, okay. Dia on the right time, on the right place, okay. Only us, kita yang wondering bila, okay, macam tu. Alright, so our job is keep on repeating our doa, right? Okay, minda bawah sedar anda membantu mencipta apa sahaja dalam kehidupan bergantung apa yang anda katakan pada diri. Okay, we believe that if you believe, okay, macam kita percayalah, because of kita percaya dengan diri kita, kita berada kat mana kita sekarang. Okay, I believe that I teach the nation. Okay, I can be a good lecturer. Okay, that's why some of us dah muda-muda dah ada PhD. Okay, dah sampai profesor media, professor and so on. Okay, because kita percaya dengan diri kita. Okay, because of kita percaya, then we do that. Right, kita percaya and then we do that. Right. Okay, message kepada minda bawah sedar akan memberi pemikiran. Okay, pemikiran akan membentuk kepercayaan. Kepercayaan akan membentuk tindakan. Tindakan akan menghasilkan nasib anda. Okay, right. So macam ada lagu juga kan, macam jika kau fikirkan kau boleh, macam tu kan. It's like that lah. Okay, so maksudnya kalau kita rasa macam sekarang ni kita memang stres, tapi kita rasa macam okay ni, macam I used to talk to myself lah, okay ni sikit lagi, lepas ni next semester dah okay dah, kan, dah physical ataupun dah hybrid. semester ni kita dah hybrid kan, some of students kita ada yang boleh pergi kelas, okay. Kita buat mix blended learning and so on. Okay, so slowly, okay, masa tu kita memang dalam keadaan pandemik, right? Slowly kita keep on telling ourselves, sikit lagi, right? Okay, right. Dalam journal medicine in England, okay, if we look at cancer, okay, pesakit cancer, okay, some of them, okay, I know few of them, okay, still survive, okay, walaupun cancer stage 4. Okay, sebab apa tahu? Sebab dia ada pemikiran yang positif ni lah, optimistic. Okay, it is proven in medicine, okay, dalam yang telah dipublish dalam jurnal pun. Okay, maksudnya if we exercise this, okay, kita exercisekan positive attitude, positive mind, okay, self belief and so on, insyaallah, okay, insyaallah we will go through the difficult time, right? Okay, so hentikan perkataan negatif. Okay, tak boleh lah, cukup lah, okay lah tu, okay, saya memang kecil macam ni, biasalah kan, macam biasalah, susah lah, tak boleh lah, macam tu kan. Biasanya budak-budak muda suka cakap macam ni. Alah, tak boleh lah madam, dalam kelas biasalah kan. Susah lah madam, tak jumpa lah, budak-budak kan. Kadang-kadang kita pun macam tu. Okay, so we stop talking negative. Sebab apa tahu, bila kita bercakap macam tu, we are talking to ourselves. Kita cakap dengan diri kita sendiri. Kita bercakap dengan diri kita sendiri, tak boleh. Macam we keep on telling ourselves, macam tadi lah kita cakap kan, we keep on repeating. Okay, we keep on repeating, so kita develop negative thinking dalam diri kita. Right? Okay? Okay, menguruskan fokus. Okay, anda fokus. Okay, macam we focus on certain thing lah. Macam kita fokus, we can say that to students, okay, sikit lagi nak graduate. Okay, sikit lagi nak graduate. Korang dah semester akhir dah ni, go for it. So kita besarkan fokus tu. Okay, macam kita besar, macam kita lah, macam lapar kan. Lapar lah jadinya. Kan, lapar. Mana nak bulan puasa kan. Bulan puasa tengok skrin keluar ataupun dekat phone kan, keluar air macam kan. So kita develop lagi pemikiran tu, kita jadi lapar lah, jadi haus. Cuba kita divert. Okay, kita develop benda yang lain dalam ni. Kita cerita benda selain daripada makan bulan puasa, contoh. Right? We develop things in ourselves. Right? Okay. And then kalau kita tak menguruskan emosi kita, okay, dengan betul, okay, this is what happen. Okay, 1 dalam 3 orang rakyat Malaysia menghadapi masalah mental. Kita dalam ni ada berapa doktor? Participant?
Over here, our participant is 62.
62. Campur dekat YouTube lagi kan? Right? So
YouTube we have more.
So kita cuba bayangkan, okay, daripada 63 plus dekat YouTube tu, 1 daripada 3 daripada kita ni kategori dalam menghadapi masalah mental. Okay, this is from Kajian Kesihatan and Mobility Kebangsaan 2015, and the numbers may be more than this in recently, right? So kita tak nak, okay, we don't want to be part of this statistic. That's why kita kena uruskan emosi kita. Kalau kita rasa macam kita nak ke arah negatif tu, kita tarik balik diri. Diri kita ke arah positif. Macam tu. Right? Okay, so I think that's all for my talk. Okay. Within about 1 hour. Okay. So thank you for listening. Right? If doktor ada apa-apa questions ke from the floor or
Okay, so I was like expecting more. Seronok dengar cakap kan. Dia kata, nak buat test apa lagi. Seronok lagi.
Okay, dia banyak test dia lagi, tapi macam nanti kan macam orang cakap terlalu banyak nanti untuk kita digest kan. It's okay for us to have 2 tests for today session.
Okay, so we have about like 1 hour to go. Yeah, so I've been checking dekat the chat kan. So far there is no question. But if you have all the participants, if you have any question, you can just write in the chat or just like unmute and then just ask the question. And dekat YouTube also you can text ya, dekat chat tu. Alright, because I'm also looking at the YouTube section. If you have any question, anything nak tanya, apa lagi test ni on apa ni Dr. Hani punya up her sleeve. Mesti ada lagi ni. Because I believe this one about effective communication kan, listening to what you said kan tadi. It's just like, you know, it's not just like trying to connect with people kan. The effective communication too, sometimes you have to like communicate with ourselves kan. Also,
Betul?
we have to repair that part as well, right? So how else can, you know, like you showed us just now macam mana kita like bercakap dengan diri sendiri, and sometimes we do it unconsciously. But sebenarnya like how, ada tak teknik ke cara yang perhaps yang kita boleh encourage people to do this? Because sometimes some people they don't. Is there any way that, you know, kita boleh buat, you know, to help to communicate better with ourselves perhaps?
Doktor, dekat YouTube ada soalan.
Yeah, oh okay. Dekat YouTube ada soalan. Are you reading from the YouTube? I tak nampak pula ada soalan kat sini. Ada ke?
Okay. From the question come from not sure the doktor ke, profesor ke, puan ke, cik ke, Sharifah Fazira Said Ahmad. Okay, the question is, adakah sama antara positive thinking dengan emotional intelligence? Okay, emotional intelligence, EI. Okay, EI okay, kalau kita pergi can I just answer straight away?
Yeah, go ahead. If you can read the question yourself, you just answer,
right.
because I macam tak
Okay.
nampak lah pula.
Oh, okay. Alright. So I try to actually I'm not really expert lah in this matter. Okay, but I do have some knowledge. Okay, because I went through this NPL. Okay, kalau kita pernah dengar apa neuro linguistic program. Okay, so I went for quite a series of psychological program lah, I could say. Okay, so EI, okay, kalau kita pergi interview, okay, dia test kita into these two category tau. Okay, EI dengan IQ. Okay, IQ kita we know lah. Okay, IQ tu yang kita punya education and all that. Okay, the maths, kita punya general knowledge and all that. Okay, EI ni emotional intelligence ni, okay, emotional intelligence ni is positive thinking is actually a part bawah emotional intelligence. Okay, kalau kita cerita pasal EI ni, okay, it's about kita punya attitude. Okay, it's about kita punya transparency. Okay, how we can develop those kinds of attitude, okay, transparency, okay, honesty, right? being what you call basically a good human being lah in terms of attitude. Okay, the first thing first, we need to develop this positive thinking. Okay, then only kita akan ada good attitude. Okay, then only kita akan ada emotional intelligence yang bagus. The first step itulah kita kena develop positive thinking within ourselves. Itu yang saya boleh kaitkan, okay, positive thinking dengan emotional intelligence. Okay, ada lagi soalan doktor kat YouTube? Okay, the next question. Can I just read out, Doctor?
Yes, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, right. Macam mana nak cover pelajar tak suka bertanya, tak suka bergaul dengan rakan sebaya? Okay, like what I said, okay, first step tadi kita kenal dia orang punya personality. Okay, memang kalau students yang dalam kategori burung merpati ni, okay, dia memang low profile. Dia tak suka what you call bercampur dengan orang lain, especially kalau you matchkan burung merpati dengan burung merak. Dia memang personality yang sangat berbeza. But then, okay, once we know students kita ni burung merpati, what we can do is kita burung merpati ni kan dia orang yang bersifat kegaan tau. Okay, dia pentingkan keluarga. So maybe first step adalah kita kenal dulu students kita tu personality yang mana. Kalau dia dalam personality burung merpati tu, maksudnya dia suka kalau kita bertanya tentang keluarga. Macam kita tanya, so where is your hometown? We can start having that conversation dengan students macam ni. Macam you duduk kat mana? Macam kita dah try rapat dengan dia tapi menggunakan elemen kekeluargaan. Kita recognize dia punya family. Oh, your siblings kat sini. So next time bila kita dah tahu macam tu kan, you create the conversation satu atau dua kali dengan students yang burung merpati ni lah biasanya yang tak suka bergaul dengan rakan sebaya ni, right? And then bila kita dah tahu dia, pelan-pelan dia akan kembali kepada kita. Okay, pelan-pelan kita dah kembali. Kita bagi dia task, okay, kita percaya dekat dia. Macam kita tak boleh campurkan dia kalau within the same scale of people kan. Kalau macam burung merpati ni, dia duduk dengan sama-sama kumpulan burung merpati, they will talk. Sebab they what we call they share the same spirit. Okay, perangai sama, kegemaran yang sama, attitude yang sama. Tapi kalau dia teamwork dengan burung merak ni, dia memang sometimes tu yang kadang-kadang dia ada masalah dengan group assignment and so on. So good for us, okay, to know our students punya personality and then kita boleh groupkan dia. Okay, tapi masalah juga kalau kita buat assignment ni group dia sama perangai ni kan, nanti dia punya assignment tu faham tak? Dia seperti lukisan tadi, dia tak outshine sangat. Tapi bila dalam satu group tu dia mix ada 4 karakteristik, okay, different karakteristik of burung tadi. So kita akan dapat dia punya assignment tu better lah. Dia punya outcome tu better, right? So again, okay, I hope that I answer your question. Cik ke puan ke doktor ke profesor ke Profesor Madia ni, right? So saya percaya that students ni adalah gulungan burung merpati. Okay, so kita sebagai lecturer tu kita yang kena ke depan approach dia dulu. Approach dia, the best approach burung merpati ni adalah suka tentang kekeluargaan. Okay, dia suka kita recognize family dia. Maybe you can start doing that. Okay. Okay, from Dr. Sharifah Sheha Said Aziz, okay, Buff team. Okay, what can we do to get others, okay, who are full of negativity, okay, to change to be positive minded? Okay, okay, dia macam ni, right? It will start with us. Okay, kalau macam saya lah, okay, I do this conversation dengan Dr. Harrini ya. Doktor, kalau saya suruh doktor suka pakai tudung apa, yang selalu pakai tudung bawal Memang doktor suka pakai tudung bawal.
Yes.
See? Okay, so what if saya suruh doktor tukar pakai tudung, pakai shawl lepas ni. Are you okay?
I will struggle very hard.
Okay, this is how we communicate with people. Okay, kalau kita nak orang berubah, okay, kita tahu orang tu negatif, okay, kita nak suruh orang berubah tu satu benda yang susah kan. Kita nak suruh orang berubah, kita nak dengar cakap orang suruh berubah pun kita tak suka, betul tak? Orang suruh kita berubah, we don't like, betul? Okay, what we can do is, okay, kita dah tahu dia memang macam tu, okay, kita pegang tangan dia. Maksud pegang tangan tu macam bukanlah pegang tangan betul-betul physically, but kita pimpin dia ke arah macam what we can do is sharing benda-benda yang positif dengan dia, okay, ataupun ajak dia pergi talk, benda-benda macam tu. Sometimes kita banyak kan kalau kita tengok dalam SOCMAC, okay, there's a lot of positive punya quotes, right? Betul tak? Cerita-cerita yang positif and so on. Maybe okay, kita nak suruh dia berubah tu, orang cakap macam kita pun tak suka orang suruh kita berubah. So kita nak suruh dia berubah pun satu benda yang susah lah. It take ages for people to change, especially attitude. So what we can do is we can try macam contoh lah, macam kita dah jumpa kawan yang badan berbau kan, takkan kita tengok, oi kau busuk lah kan. The most pun kita buat macam contoh birthday dia, kita bagi hadiah present yang towards that kebersihan kan, macam bagi deodorant ke body spray and so on. Okay, so the same thing we can do. Okay, maksudnya kita tak adalah cakap dia busuk, kita tak adalah cakap kau mandilah, tak ada. Okay, we do it psychologically, macam tu. We share notes, ataupun quotes. There's a lot of quotes if you follow mind setting dekat dalam mind setting therapy dalam IG, dalam Facebook, dalam all the SOCMAC lah, dalam Twitter and so on, right? You can find this a lot of orang cakap quotes yang positif lah, okay, to help ourselves, okay, to help our friend, right? Okay, I hope so. It helped you, Dr. Sharifah Sheha, right? Right.
Can we jump to
yeah.
the Webex punya soalan pula? Ada one question
Can,
in the chat
Dr.
room. Nanti kita we go back to the YouTube ya.
Right. Alright.
Okay, so this one is from Muna Abdul Jadil. Alright, so bagaimana
Okay.
nak berikan komunikasi untuk memenuhi personality yang berbeza-beza?
Itulah cabaran kita sebagai pensyarah, especially. Okay, it's not only personality. Okay, but then if you look at the first test yang kita buat, okay, learning inventory pun satu cabaran untuk kita. Okay, we have to cater students yang visual. We have to cater students yang kinesthetic. We have to cater students yang auditory. Okay, so we have to mix blend benda-benda macam ni. Okay, so what we can do, okay, untuk cater students yang berbeza-beza karakteristik ni, okay, based on 4 jenis burung tadi yang kita tengok, okay, we have to acknowledge them. First thing, we have to acknowledge them. Okay, maksudnya kita tak biarkan normally dalam kelas kan kita akan panggil nama kan, kita akan panggil nama and we tend to remember nama budak yang selalu tanya soalan. Okay, budak yang tanya soalan selalu ni adalah biasanya dalam kategori burung merak ni. So kita akan balik-balik, contoh nama dia Sofian, answer this question. Okay, Sofian, what is your opinion? Benda macam tu. Okay, so we try to change slowly. Sempat lagi ni, 28 Mac kan kita start kelas kan. We recognize each and every one of them. Okay, what I did was, okay, dalam my class, okay, I will dalam kelas tu, kita kan ada list attendance list kan. Normally kita cakap, okay, attendance list dalam UiFuture. Betul tak? Kan, attendance list. Okay, don't forget to sign your link, attendance dalam UiFuture. What I did, dalam every time kelas, I akan panggil nama. Kalau 35 orang lah I akan panggil nama. Every time, 14 weeks, I akan panggil. Seorang kan. So, surprisingly, benda tu memberikan impact dalam hidup dia. Dia rasa, kita kan bila dah habis kelas kan, kita macam, kita akan, bila kelas online lah, we are talking about online lah kan. Okay, kita akan macam farewell kelas terakhir tu kan. Dia orang cakap apa tau? Alah madam, tak dengar lagi dah nak panggil nama kita orang. Macam benda tu kan, small thing but touch their heart. Okay, so maybe we can start benda macam tu lah, macam dalam kelas tu we recognize, okay, we recognize students yang merpati, merak, burung hantu, helang ni semua, and then kita start call them during our session. Okay, macam nak tanya soalan ni, instead of focusing normally dekat students yang merak ni sebab dia suka bertanya dan dia suka menjawab, so kita rasa macam seronok kan bercakap dengan dia, macam lively kan kelas kita especially online. Okay, but then kita switch the way we do Q&A dalam kelas tu. Kita panggil pula students. Kadang-kadang saya rasa by now, okay, all the lecturers tu dah start dah kenal, dah boleh start, no wonder lah Siti senyap, rupanya dia merpati. Kan we start wondering the students, okay, kita dah start boleh matchkan karakteristik. Okay, so from next class ni kita dah start dah. Siti, how are you? How's your parents? How your apa ni? Your little brother and so on. Dia dah rasa macam, doktor recognize I lah. Dia rasa macam dia dah start teruja. So kita slowly build the bridge. Okay, we communicate, build the bridge and then connected. So I hope I answered the question, Doctor.
Yes, so I hope your question is answered. Interesting though, yeah, how you get people to, how to cater for the differences.
Different characteristics.
Yeah. We have more questions dekat YouTube.
Okay.
So you want to read ke or I read for you?
Doktor tolong.
Baca so this time round I nampak. Okay, so
Okay.
Assalamualaikum Dr. and Puan. Saya nak tanya, adakah perbezaan di antara personality burung dan personality introvert, extrovert dan ambivert? Juga, banyak ni soalan dia.
Oh.
Apakah 3 verb itu? Mohon
Alright.
pencerahan.
Okay, yes. Dia ada berkaitan. Okay, word-word ni semua. Okay, word-word ni semua dengan burung-burung ni dia ada kaitan. Okay, introvert dengan extrovert ni, introvert ni orang yang berpersonality, dia tak suka show off lah. Okay, dia suka macam keep the info within dia punya diri. Okay, macam dia tak suka it's not to say that they have a bad experience or they have bad personality. No. Okay, as what I mentioned earlier, we have to appreciate people. Okay, cuba bayangkan extrovert ni orang yang suka bising-bising lah, macam burung merak tu. Itu extrovert. Most of them adalah burung merak extrovert ni. Dia suka bising, dia suka recognition. Okay, dia suka kalau you tengok dekat dalam dalam soundmac dia suka benda-benda yang memviralkan diri dia. Itu yang berpersonality extrovert. Okay. So orang-orang macam ni dia sukalah, okay, dia suka diri, menonjolkan diri dan dia suka orang recognize dia. Okay, introvert ni personality dia yang berbeza. Okay, dia memilih untuk jadi orang yang diam. Okay, tak share about dia punya experience. Not to say dia tak bagus, dia bagus. Okay, tapi dia memilih untuk diamkan diri lah. Which is ambivert ni dia kadang-kadang dia introvert, kadang-kadang dia extrovert based on situation. Okay, macam mana kita nak tahu orang ni Okay, orang cakap kalau kita dah terbiasa, okay, kita dah berada dekat umur kita sekarang, dia macam perumpamaan sekilas ikan di air, kita dah tahu jantan betina. Something like that. Right? Okay. Tapi tak boleh juga kata macam, oh dia ni bising kan. Confirm dia ni extrovert. Tak boleh juga nak cakap. Okay, sometimes dia bising tu in that particular situation je. Dia balik rumah dia jadi introvert. Inilah orang yang ambivert. Okay, dekat luar dia bising, kat dalam rumah introvert. Kita tanya mak dia, dekat rumah sepatah pun dia tak bercakap. Okay, dia suka mengasingkan diri. Itu orang yang ambivert. Right? Dia boleh jadi extrovert at certain place, dia boleh jadi introvert at certain place. Okay, ada orang dia throughout introvert. Dekat dalam office dia senyap, balik rumah pun dia senyap. Ada orang yang extrovert throughout the place. Dia bising dekat dalam kelas, dia bising dekat rumah. Okay, so kita akan terhibur dengan karakteristik macam ni. Right? So memang jawapan dia ada kena-mengenalah burung ni dengan this personality. Okay, very simple, we can say that burung merpati ni orang yang introvert. Okay, burung merak ni orang yang extrovert. Okay, and burung hantu dengan burung helang ni sometimes dia ada ambivert. Okay, ada part yang dia akan jadi extrovert, ada part yang dia akan jadi introvert. Macam tu. Okay, I hope that okay with my answer.
Yes, so that question just now was from Faris Ismail. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, so I hope you are satisfied with the answer. We have another question dekat kita punya WebEx chat. Okay, this one is from someone by the name of Zaki. Adakah personality akan berubah ikut umur?
I would say yes. Okay, I would say yes. Okay, it's not only berubah ikut umur, tapi dia berubah ikut situation. Okay, macam tadi what I shared about introvert dengan extrovert kan. Some of situation you become extrovert. Some of the place you become introvert. Macam tu juga personality kita. Okay, kalau dekat tempat kerja kan, mungkin orang kenal kita sebagai helang, a leader. Okay, a leader. Tapi bila balik rumah, we are so lovely. We become so lovely mother. Okay, cakap dengan anak pun, ya sayang. Tapi bila masuk kelas, hey, what is your problem? Kan macam tu. Kita tukar kita punya personality. It's not only okay based on your age, okay, but also based on situation. Okay, situation juga memainkan peranan. Okay, if you look at orang yang introvert ataupun burung merpati ni kan, kita nampak dia macam low profile, macam tak ada tak ada semangat macam tu kan. When comes to dia punya family matters, okay, macam tiba-tiba kan adik dia orang do something dekat adik dia akan ke depan. Okay, dia akan fight for the family. Okay, masa tu dia tiba-tiba dia jadi extrovert. Okay, tiba-tiba dia jadi seorang yang protektif. Okay, tiba-tiba dia akan jadi burung elang. Macam tu. Okay, it's not only age yang mainkan peranan tentang personality kita, but also the situation. Okay, the situation. Right?
Okay, so I suppose we deal with the situation lah kan. We can change our personality
Yes.
based on our students on the
betul.
situation, right?
Dia sama
Okay.
juga macam doktor, if I may add, okay. Dia macam kita ni, the terms is satu badan banyak topi. Satu badan banyak topi, okay. So sekarang ni macam myself now, I'm wearing topi sebagai speaker. Okay, doktor wearing topi sebagai moderator. Okay, sekejap lagi kita dah cabut dah kita punya topi ni. I go back to my management and do all the office work. Okay, and same goes to you, I believe. Right?
Yep.
And then start 28 hari bulan tu kita pakai balik topi kita sebagai lecturer. Okay, and then at the same time kita pakai lagi topi kita sebagai multiple heads lah at the one time. Okay, balik rumah, bila online lagi lah, dekat rumah lah kita mengajar. Kan, we work from home. And then kat rumah ni jugalah kita pakai topi kita sebagai ibu, okay? Sebagai anak kepada parents kita, right? Sebagai what you call subordinate kepada boss kita and so on. So banyaklah topi yang kita pakai ni. So at one time we play multiple roles. Okay, so kalau we look at that connotation, okay, kalau kita tak betul-betul bawa, kan, kita tak akan berjaya. Kan, kita akan, that's why kan kita tengok banyak sekarang ni, especially masa pandemik, kan banyak kes-kes domestic violence, okay, banyak kes-kes orang stress, okay, mental and so on. Sebab kita kan, it's like we are staying in one kotak, kan, we cannot move on, and yet we have to play all the roles at one time. Kita tak akan macam sekarang ni, kalau kita boleh keluar kan, kita macam suka ke tak suka, okay, actually can release kita punya tension. Kan, macam I suka drive. So masa tu tak boleh drive. Macam, so you have to find something else, okay, untuk substitute kita punya kegemaran tu. Kita tak boleh macam, tak boleh drive terus stress. No, we have to find, tiba-tiba kan, that's why you said, kita nampak masa pandemik tu kan, there's a lot of FB punya groups yang masa apa tak jadi hari ni, kan, they divert, okay, they divert whatever they love to do before this, okay, kepada something else. This is how we develop kita punya positive mind, okay. Kita tak macam tak boleh buat tu terus habis, cannot, okay. Kita kena divert doing something else, macam tu, right?
Okay, good sharing for that. Let us see. I'm going down the list. Is there any more question? Dekat YouTube tak ada. Everybody is like congratulating you, saying thanks,
Welcome.
for sharing. Menarik perkongsian. Okay. Alright. So dekat chat pun dah tak ada.
Assalamualaikum.
Ada. Okay, go ahead.
Waalaikumsalam.
Puan Anis, okay, for the quick session. Okay, so actually one question regarding all the groups of birds tadi, yang burung hantu, burung apa semua tu kan. Okay, tiba-tiba macam nak tanya juga lah, if we have a very big crowds of students, okay, let's say normally this is a common questions lah. Kalau kata kena mengajar maths lecture, okay, and then we have this, we need to have this group work as part of the assessment, right? So is it good, okay, or is it recommended for us to group these students according to their birth type, or we just mix them together? Sebab kalau kata dalam some of the teaching strategies, okay, we might use the jigsaw punya techniques kan, kita groom satu and then we mix them around, okay. But then kalau kata group yang group project kan, yang dia kata kata apa, yang one semester punya project, at the end they have to present and those sort of things kan. So is it recommended for us to group them according to by these types of birds group?
Okay, good question, Puan Ermi. Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we tend to have this problem because sometimes we have a large numbers of students, okay, especially when we conduct mass lecture, right? Okay. Again, okay, from what we have experienced before, okay, if we group them into each category ni based on their personality, they will work well dalam group tu. Sebab dia macam dia rasa selesa sebab masing-masing mempunyai karakter yang sama. Dia tak akan bergaduh. Lepas tu kalau dia cakap semua orang akan agree, dia akan seronok. Tapi okay, dia punya final product tu nanti dia akan, kalau if we grade the students lah kan, macam dia punya assignment tu nanti kita akan bagi dia A, B, C, D. Nanti kan yang grup burung merpati ni dia akan score low berbanding dengan burung helang, for example. Okay, sebab normally student yang creamy students we call them, okay, di dalam burung helang, dia dekat dalam burung helang, right? So dekat dalam that's why kan kalau kita tengok kita tak hidup dalam kita dilahirkan, okay, kita dilahirkan even in our family pun the variety of attitudes, variety of personality because of this. Okay, kalau you just imagine kalau semua orang attitude dia adalah merpati, okay, so dia akan jadi very dull, okay, the family tu akan jadi very dull, right? Lepas tu macam in terms of anything nanti they take action very slowly, right? What about kalau macam semua dalam tu burung hantu, which is skema, okay, so dia tak boleh nak jump. Contoh macam pelanggaran SOP during pandemic dia, of course dia tak akan buat, okay, kalau the whole group burung hantu, okay, the whole group skema tu tadi kan. So kalau kita categorizekan dia into groups, okay, maybe for other activities but not assignment. Okay, if not kita akan jumpa, takkan kita nak buat pilot test pula kan dekat assignment diorang kan. Sebab assignment tu just, is only okay, memang dah ada satu semester tu kita dah divide into individual assignment ataupun group assignment. Takkan kita nak pilot testkan dia according to group personality tadi, okay? If you want to do pilot test pun okay, kita akan tengok. Maksudnya kita ada satu assignment tu, maksudnya the assignment tu tak ada grades lah, for example. Dia macam lebih kepada kelas punya exercise, okay, which at the end of the day we don't give any marks, okay. Maybe you can do this, okay, pilot test. And surprisingly you can see this, okay, kalau kita groupkan merpati dengan merpati, merak dengan merak, burung hantu dengan burung hantu, burung helang dengan burung helang, the result will be very much different. Okay, burung merpati ni kita akan tengok dia punya result dia so-so je. Okay, tapi which is helang dia akan perform very well. Okay, so tapi that's why and then bila kita dah buat macam tu, maybe parent ni can do this, okay, for pilot test untuk assignment yang tak ada marks, okay, and then you can see the result. Okay, and then you can see the result. Kalau betul, okay, seperti apa yang telah we exercise before, okay, I practice before, you can see the result, okay, which is the students yang kita categorizekan ikut group ni, dia punya normally kita akan nampak merpati ni dia akan dia punya outcome, okay, from the work tu dia akan nampak sangat berbeza dengan ada group especially helang.
Okay, terima kasih dah Puan Ais. Just bukan apa tau, sometimes students ni bila we tend to mix them around, so at the end of the semester definitely lah dia akan ada banyak drama.
Betul.
Kan kalau kita campur 4 group ni kan, lagi yang helang dia tend to control.
Betul.
Helang dia kan tend to control, and then yang merak ni they tend to choose aku nak buat ni, dia nak show off aku yang pandai, tapi kita tak nak buat, okay, and then ada yang orang kata apa, kalau yang burung hantu ni tak boleh buat macam tu, okay, dia tak nak think out of the box sometimes, okay, kena skema kan. So dia akan ada benda-benda macam ni. At one point orang kata apa, yelah, at the end back to the learning objective lah, as long it's achieved, okay, then it's good. But then itulah, sama ada rasanya kalau ikut bicara sama ada sanggup ataupun tidak nak menghadapi drama-drama ni kan. Kadang-kadang kita pun loss of orang kata apa, ideas juga how to solve this kind of drama okay, among the groups of students ni kan. Kita tu fikir okay, whatever macam tu lebih baik letak je yang sama-sama group okay so that they understand each other. Tapi itulah at the end macam Puan Anis kata it back to the result of the project kan nanti kita pula tak puas hati kan. Okay.
Betul. I agree with you, Puan Annie. Okay, one more thing kan, kita kena make the students especially realize that okay, they have to face the reality. Okay, means that bila dia bekerja nanti, okay, bila dia berkahwin nanti, they can choose according to their preference. Okay, so they have to live okay with those different characteristic. Macam kita bekerja kan, kita tak boleh pilih kita nak kerja dengan dalam satu office kita tu semua merpati je. Sama karakter dengan kita. Kita tak boleh pilih kita punya office mate. That's why this is the platform where the student have to give and take. Okay, belajar hidup. Okay, maksudnya you have to deal with whichever perangai-perangai yang ada dalam kita punya kelas lah. Small scale dulu kelas and then bekerja and then kahwin. The scale getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is the best platform for you to exercise, to acknowledge people, okay, to give and take, okay, untuk kenal people, to deal with problems, okay, so that nanti bila dia dah biasa macam kita, macam Lee Chong Wei lah for example, kenapa tiba-tiba dia boleh jadi juara dunia and so on. Okay, adakah tiba-tiba dia jadi juara dunia? No, they deal with badminton tu daripada dia kecil, daripada umur sekolah menengah, 14 tahun dia dah main badminton. Okay, so that keep on exercising. So macam ni lah, kita keep on exercising students kita, okay, to mix dengan semua karakteristik ni, right, to deal with whatever problems lah. Memang kita akan dengar especially towards the end of the semester tiba-tiba tak hantar. Kenapa gaduh? Kenapa tak hantar assignment? Gaduh. Kenapa gaduh tak beritahu awal and so on kan. Benda-benda macam tu benda yang biasa kita lalui. Okay. So we have to let them deal with this. Okay. Kalau macam cobaan lah we call this. Cobaan ataupun masalah ataupun situation macam ni pun dia dah mengalah. Okay. Dia dah macam tak boleh nak deal with the problem, okay, apatah lagi dia nak hadapi dunia yang makin mencabar lepas tu. Macam I cakap tadi lah, satu pakai dua topi je lah sebagai pelajar dan sebagai anak kan. So nanti dia nak kahwin dia akan ada lagi banyak masalah. Okay, bukan banyak masalah lah, things that they have to face. Okay, tanggungjawab sebagai anak, tanggungjawab sebagai parents, tanggungjawab sebagai pekerja and so on. The list keep on going, increasing, bukannya semakin small. Kita punya skill bukan semakin small, kita punya tanggungjawab bukan semakin kecil. So this is the best platform, the best place for them to exercise, to know each other, to know the characteristic of each other, and for us juga untuk learn to deal with those characteristics.
Okay, great explanation, Puan Anis. Thank you so much.
Banyak tu. Okay. I have a question actually that I nak tanya dari tadi lagi. Because kan because you're talking about personality, you're talking about preferences, you know, all the different styles kan. So I find that sometimes kan is the clash tau. There is a clash of personalities. Okay, I think this one I'm talking about like macam supervisors and supervisee.
Okay.
Kan? So my question is that, you know, do we like train our supervisee to change diorang punya, orang kata, acceptance towards our own personality and style, or should we, the supervisors actually, yang change to to suit the student punya preferences lah, in that way, what I mentioned just now. Siapa yang sepatutnya berubah ni? Kalau tidak dia ada clash tau selalunya.
Okay, right. I also agree with that. Okay, it's not dalam kita punya especially lah dalam kita punya to supervise students, okay, postgrad ke undergrad ke kan, we have to have that session dengan students, right? So my advice, okay, apa kata kita jumpa kat tengah-tengah? Okay, kita jumpa kat tengah-tengah. Maksudnya kita mellow down kita punya karakteristik tu sebagai burung helang tu, and student kita daripada burung merpati tu dia up sikit, okay, dia punya introvert tu, dan kita jumpa kat tengah-tengah. So maksudnya kita tahu kan kita punya level of kita punya job specification. Okay, I want this kan. Kita selalu nak always A lah. Kita turunkan sikit based on students punya ability. Tapi kalau for example doktor jumpa students yang memang creamy, doktor nak berada dekat dalam doktor punya job spec doktor tu, please do so. Remain so that you can bring the student to fly high. Okay, but if kita jumpa students yang especially dalam kategori burung merpati ni, apa kata kita turunkan sikit dan student naikkan sikit dan kita jumpa kat tengah-tengah. That would be win-win situation. Okay, macam mana nak naikkan students tu, kita kena weight dia sikit lah. Macam mana nak weightkan dia, go back to the tips. Okay, start with family talking. Okay, start recognizing their family. Okay, so dia akan rasa macam, oh, doktor appreciate aku lah. Kan? Doktor, she wants to know about me lah. Dia rasa seronok. Bila datang keseronokan tu, dia pelan-pelan dia akan ikut doktor. So doktor nampak bijak lah kat situ. Dia pelan-pelan akan berubah ikut doktor. Rather than kita try, yelah again lah like I was said earlier, kita pun tak suka orang paksa kita suruh berubah kan. Same goes to anybody. So kita buat macam tu. Slowly using psychological punya method. Kita jumpa kat tengah-tengah. That is the term.
Yeah, and that's
Mm.
true actually. And I think tadi somebody asked about age kan. I suppose that when you're dealing with the undergrads, we are dealing with the postgrads kan, is different tau. The maturity level is different, and it comes the maturity itu lah kan. It comes with the personality as well. That suits dia punya maturity. Itulah up to the certain point kan, sampai I am asking kita, siapa yang nak ikut siapa ni sebenarnya kan, you ikut I ke ataupun I should like step down to meet the student punya ni kan. But like you said, of course lah, most of the time of course we do meet somewhere in the middle lah kan. Tapi itulah I've seen like ada yang totally clash, yang semua tak nak berkanjak kan. So in that sense lah, so but knowing this personality helps lah, then I tahu I ni burung hantu sebenarnya. So student I ni apa hantu ke.
So maybe next time kan doktor, before start the session, doktor bagi dia ni test personality test ni. Then dia ni kategori ni. First thing first you need to tackle. Dia kategori ni macam mana nak tackle dia dulu. Kalau yang burung merak ni memang playful lah. So kita kena berada dekat dalam dia punya macam tarik tali lah. Main layang-layang tu kan, kejap kita tarik dia, tapi not all the time we pull them, macam tu. I believe that doktor pun terror bab-bab tu.
I actually kan I like the VAK punya allocation, because like macam I'm actually a visual person, but sometimes I get students yang betul-betul auditory ataupun dia orang ni macam kinesthetic, so I just to share lah, if I can share, ada masa lagi kan. Just to share, during supervision, kalau if I were to like correct their thesis ke text kan, dia punya draft, I would like, I can highlight, I can underline, I can put colours, I can like scribble on their page tu tau. So for some people, dia tak boleh tau. Dia tak boleh. I got one candidate lah, my supervisor kan, sampai lepas dia dapat comments from me, dia tak boleh nak jumpa I. Bila I tanya kenapa BP I naik, so I kata kenapa BP you naik, because I kata when I see all the colourful pages that you send me, dia terus BP dia naik. Then I realised that betul lah, like you said, right? So we have to know what their preferences. Not everybody are actually visual tau. So dia lebih suka kita bercakap depan, bagi tahu dia, these are the things that you have done, ini je kena perbetulkan. Dia suka kita bercakap. Kalau I scribble macam tu, dia tak boleh terima.
Betul, exactly doktor. So knowing kita punya counterpart tu, by VAK ni, macam your terms VAK dengan personality ni, is very much help us lah in terms of kita kurang rasa stress, budak tu pun kurang rasa stress. That's why I said, communication plus the topic tu, whichever lah you choose, it then only come connected. Then kalau tak, kita forever macam kita mengajar tu macam kita rasa kita menyampaikan, tapi sebenarnya ada barrier antara kita dengan dia. Sebab kita tak connected. We are not connected yet.
We have to break the barriers kan. So communication itu effective communication, right?
Yes.
You have to break the barrier. Yep.
Betul.
Okay, Mai nak check. Let me see. Ada lagi tak issues? Alright. Macam tak ada dah soalan. Oh, anybody here, you want to share your experience ke? Or you have anything that you would like to share? Ataupun ask any more questions? We still have a few more minutes. Rugi ni, kita dapat someone who is willing to share with us. Ada lagi tak? Okay. Tapi I think the challenges in your opinion kan apa ni communication ni actually it's more challenging doing it online or face to face?
Of course, challenging ni, of course lah online. Sebab kita tak boleh diversify, kita tak boleh variety kan, especially kita punya PNP punya style. Especially student yang kinesthetic ni memang dia akan left behind lah kalau session online ni. Tapi kalau physical class, we can cater these three categories of students. Macam tu. Ada soalan dekat dalam
Mana?
chat.
Dalam chat. Okay. Alright. So I read this soalan boleh tak berikan contoh-contoh nak approach kinesthetic? How to approach kinesthetic people kot.
Okay, kinesthetic ni kalau untuk students yang masuk kelas subjek-subjek membaca ni dia agak susah kita nak tackle dia. Okay, kalau yang pergi subjek yang ada lab macam contoh kimia ke kan ataupun engineering ke, they have this kalau macam mass comm kita ada broadcasting, so they tend to have time untuk buat benda-benda yang ada physical punya pergerakan, so there should be no problem lah to tackle kinesthetic. Dia suka benda-benda yang ada physical attachment ni, kinesthetic ni. Okay. Tapi kalau macam contohlah dia ambil macam my class, my students public relations. Okay, so memang the subject tu throughout tu daripada semester 1 hingga semester 6 tu semuanya adalah bersifat membaca. There is no such way for you to exercise kinesthetic punya learning style. Okay, but what we can do is be creative. Okay, contoh kita be creative adalah mungkin kita boleh buat event, okay, based on the topic. Kita buat event, okay, kita suruh kita macam so masa ni kita akan nampak kinesthetic very enjoy. Okay, very enjoy, right? Macam law yang memang suka membaca. Macam kat dalam chat ni lah, memang I totally much agree with students-students yang macam ni. Lepas tu dia pula nak kinesthetickan dia punya bacaan. Okay, so what we can also advise them adalah infografik kan dia punya bacaan tu. Okay, macam dia lagi suka dan infografik tu you dah suruh dia buat dia punya katalah suruh, okay, you read this chapter 2 for example. Okay, after reading this chapter 2, okay, untuk students yang visual ni, okay, suruh dia buat video contoh. Okay, yang audio ni suruh dia buat something yang based on suara lah. Okay, yang untuk kinesthetic ni ada ramai share dekat dalam tu. Okay, maksudnya kita dah lebih faham lah benda ni, okay, right? And then untuk yang kinesthetic ni selain dia dah buat infografik benda tu, right, suruh dia gunting infografik tu, right, and dia buat scrapbook. They will enjoy doing that. Lepas tu bukan sekadar enjoy saja, tapi kita nak at the end of the day ilmu yang kita sampaikan tu sampai kat dia, yang kumpulan kinesthetik ni. Kalau auditory dengan visual ni insyaAllah lah no problem. Online pun dia boleh dapat dua benda dia. Sebab apa tahu? Sebab yang visual ni dia nampak muka kita dekat dalam komputer ni, dia dah okay dah with that. Okay, kita punya facial expression, dia dah nampak kita punya slides, dia dah okay with that. Okay, for auditory lagi lah, dia dengar suara kita pun, itu yang they very much appreciate. Okay, yang for kinesthetic ni yang problem sikit online. Okay, so what we can do is macam yang share dekat dalam infografik. Okay, selain suruh buat di infografik tu, suruh dia gunting setelah dia buat macam sekolah balik lah, suruh dia gunting kan, and then cut, betul buat scrapbook. Macam tu. Okay, instead of dia just type dia punya assignment tu, ask them to do something extra. So nanti so that we cater lah these 3 groups of students. Macam tu. Right? Kena main puzzle, benda-benda aktiviti macam tu lah. Dia orang suka. Okay, but first thing first, okay, kita kena bina jambatan tu. Kita kena bina jambatan kita dengan students tu. Kita kena tahu dia siapa, kena tahu VEK dia apa, and then selepas tu kita nak buat exercise dalam kelas, okay, based on your topic, insyaAllah will be okay. Sebab apa tahu, kita dah sampai, kita dah recognize dia orang. Kita dah recognize dia orang, kita dah appreciate dia orang. This is the most that they want. This is the most that they want. Okay, no wonder dia orang selalu lebih suka post dekat contohlah during ODL, okay? Kan ada students yang tak berpuas hati dengan lecturer kan. Kalau kita dah dapat tackle dia dulu, okay, of course dia tak akan cerita dekat SOCMAC tu. Dia akan personally text us, madam boleh tak madam give me sometimes because I have a problem with my PC. Contoh kan. Dia tak adalah tiba-tiba dia post kat SOCMAC. Lama macam mana nak hantar assignment, deadline dah tiba, nanti madam bising, komputer pula rosak. Because bila dia bising dekat SOCMAC, ada orang recognize dia punya bising tu, ada orang like, ada orang comment, so dia suka. Okay, kalau kita ambil alih tanggungjawab SOCMAC tu, okay, kita ambil alih tanggungjawab SOCMAC tu, maksudnya kita recognize dia punya bising dia tu kan, kita entertain dia punya bising dia tu, of course dia tak akan bising dekat tempat yang tak sepatutnya. Dia akan bising kat kita lah. Macam tu. Okay. But macam mana nak cari dia orang untuk bising kat kita, kita tarik dia. Okay. Macam mana nak tarik dia, we know them. Okay. We know them in the first place, and then only we know how to tackle them. Right?
So I think with this knowledge kan, we as a lecturers, we can be more proactive lah kan, in trying to tackle all this. Kita dah foresee dah, tapi now we know macam mana to do it kan, before that thing, the problem arise lah. Okay. Alright, ada question dekat YouTube. So I shall read. So I think we have been talking about lecturers and students. So someone by the name of Razana Wati Nordin asked, how do you improve communication among staff? So among colleagues. So dia tanya tu lah, because dia kata miscommunication always happen in WhatsApp chat group. So what is your best advice to make yourself clear?
Okay, kalau nak ikutkan actually apa yang saya share hari ni kan, kalau untuk learning style tu, okay, learning style dengan personality tu, both we can actually share dengan kita punya office mate. Okay, we can do this. Tapi mungkinlah nampak macam weird tiba-tiba kita, okay, kau isi benda ni kan? So why not? Okay, why not? Kan kita selalu buat team building kan? Buat team building ataupun kita ada gathering ataupun kita ada lunch ataupun kita ada lunch and talk kan, within our office. I believe that everyone ada exercise benda ni ataupun ada buat apa korang what you call potluck kan, pengisian potluck tu, okay, kita deal sikit lah dengan bos kita kan, kita mesti ada bos kat tempat kerja, okay, we do this, okay, and then when we start to know each other punya karakteristik, okay, then we know how to deal with those problems. Dia punya punca tu macam kita nak masuk dalam rumah lah, kita nak masuk dalam rumah, kita kena ada correct key, right? Kita ada bunch of key. Kalau kita buka pintu tu guna kunci kereta tak boleh masuk, guna kunci bilik tak boleh masuk, and so on. So we have to have the right key. Okay, the right key is to know them personally. Okay, macam mungkin, okay, all this while we do announcement dalam office kita, okay, using using tactics to tackle only auditory people. Okay, but kita terlupa untuk tackle visual and kinesthetic people. Okay, that's why message tu tak sampai. That's why golongan ni dia kadang-kadang dia jadi dekat dalam grup WhatsApp group, dia akan jadi macam what we call ignore our message. Okay, one part they ignore ataupun one part they totally disagree with us. Okay, because we don't know how to talk the word is how to talk to them lah. Okay, using this VAK. Okay, yang keduanya again the personality tu. Okay, kalau you cakap dalam nada yang subtle, okay, dalam nada yang subtle, the instruction dalam nada yang subtle, okay, the instruction there is no colourful in the instruction, you bercakap dengan burung merak, doesn't cross into their mind at all. Benda-benda macam tu. Okay, so again, okay, these two activities, okay, it also useful untuk kita punya office mate lah. Cuma platform untuk menggunakan this learning style dengan personality tu, we must pilih lah masa yang sesuai, right?
Okay, kalau tengok dekat chat tu ada something interesting juga soalan ni daripada Fazirah ya. Dia kata, saya terfikir dengan keadaan sekarang, ramai new generation is facing personality disorder. Contoh dia kata narcissistic. So, adakah dengan cara selalu praising them, make them notice will help or make it worse? Because they want to be treated that way. So, narcissistic ni dia macam mana? Dia merak ke? Macam mana pula?
Okay, kalau
Yang last tadi tu,
ikutkan
sorry lah saya yang tambah sebenarnya. Yang tadi tu. Tapi dia tanya, you know, how do we deal with it lah? Will it make it worse ke? If we praise them.
Alright. Kalau kita tengok, biasanya bila kita ada masalah, we always come to the root. Okay, kita akan cari akar. Kenapa especially young generation ni, dia jadi macam ni. Okay, kenapa young generation ni? Okay, we have to acknowledge. Okay, we have to acknowledge the huge of difference between how we parents kita besarkan kita dulu with tak ada benda-benda yang macam ni. Okay, kita lepas tu lagi satu, kita dulu mak ada kat rumah. Sekarang ni both of parents, okay, dia tinggalkan anak either dengan penjaga ataupun maid dekat rumah. Okay, dekat situ obviously, okay, dalam hierarchy Maslow tu, dia almost kehilangan yang bawah tu, yang basic needs tu. Okay, loving, dia feel insecure, benda-benda macam tu. Kalau kita boleh recall balik hierarchy Maslow tu kan, apatah lagi yang reach kepada level esteem tu. Okay, that's why kita punya generasi sekarang ni lah, generasi seperti yang Puan Fazirah mention. Okay, so berat untuk kita, this is our challenge lah, okay, nak deal dengan SOCMAC punya. Actually, kenapa dia engage dengan SOCMAC tu kan, kalau kita tengok anak-anak remaja, especially lelaki, dia main ML kan. Dalam ML, is there anybody yang familiar dengan game tu? ML, online game. Dulu kalau kita main game kan, kalau kita pernah main game lah, doktor ada main game? Ikutlah main, tak ada langsung. Okay, kalau kita main game biasanya kita main dengan phone kita je lah kan, betul tak? Macam any simple game pun kita main dengan phone kita. Tapi yang ML ni, they tend to talk each other during the game. During the war tu, kau kanan, kau bunuh dia, aku bunuh, aku yang biru, dia macam tu. So they have the chance of to communicate, especially with their friend. Adakah benda tu ada peluang dengan kita? Kita sebagai parents ni kan, ada tak peluang dia nak jom main badminton, kita pun macam kau mainlah sini dengan kawan-kawan. We stop. Okay, we create the boundaries between kita dengan anak kita. Itu dia punya akar lah, bermula kenapa mereka ke arah SOCMAC. As what I mentioned earlier, okay, always, okay, kita jangan salahkan SOCMAC. Sebab dekat SOCMAC tu, bila dia kata, contohlah dia up status je, story ke status ke, boring. Kawan dia komen ramai lagi komen. Oi, kenapa oi boring? Jom pergi minum, jom pergi makan. Cuba anak kita cakap boring. Kita jawab apa? Apa suruh kau boring? Kenapa nak boring? Bila buat kerja kan? Macam dia orang cakap apa? Dia punya feedback. Okay, feedback from us dengan feedback dekat SOCMAC tu will be different. Kan? That's why dia beralih. Okay, so macam mana cara kita? Adakah kita selalu kena praise? Kita kena selalu notice dia orang? Ataupun dia ada banyak perumpamaan lah. Okay, dengan anak ni dia selalu Antaranya yang terbaik ni adalah main tarik tali, main layang-layang. Okay, bila dia dah jauh, kita tarik dia. Okay, and then sometimes kita lepaskan dia. Okay, and I believe parents tu lebih tahu anak dia. Okay, bukan semua anak kita sharing the same characteristic, right? Macam burung-burung tadi. So, dengan anak yang macam ni, kita kita penat sikit lah sebagai parents ni. Kita tak boleh nak monotonous dalam mendidik. Kita kena macam suitskan anak yang macam ni macam mana. To praise them all the time pun macam kita macam cerita anak aku Sazali pula jadi ni nanti. Kan? Dia jadi macam tu pula. So macam kita the best character as a parents which I tak adalah saya nak kata anak saya baik pun kan. Tak ada. We still learning, okay? Tapi yang the best tu macam tu lah. Okay, main layang-layang. Okay, bila kita rasa tali tu kat tangan kita, rasa macam dia dah jauh, tarik dia. Okay, macam dia rasa macam dia dah jinak balik, okay, kita boleh lepaskan dia pelan-pelan. I think that would be the best. Okay, and you know your kids very well, right? So yang macam tu macam mana, yang ni macam mana, you have to suit, okay, how to tackle them. Yeah, the best is macam tu lah I cakap, right?
Yes, and I think the age level also plays an important role. And when you say about parenting ni, I think when we are like lecturers ni, we are also like parents to our students, right? And well, adalah macam kita kata, kita nak guna pendekatan pedagogi, or andragogy, so you have to know, the levels of your students as well. Alright, so I think we are like right on time to actually wrap up and complete. Yeah. So kalau tak ada any more questions or anything, one final word from you, Puan Anis.
Okay.
Before we wrap up.
Right. Saya harapkan apa yang saya kongsikan ni, okay, hopefully memberi manfaat lah, okay, kepada everyone yang hadir untuk hari ni. If ada kekurangan ataupun salah cakap ataupun dia tak selesa, okay, saya mohon maaf. Right, yang terbaik tu datang dari Allah, kekurangan daripada diri saya sendiri. And again, thank you to CIDL, okay, the urus setia Puan Erni, especially approach saya, Doktor, for moderating hari ni, okay, and the team, the whole team of CIDL for having me. I hope that the session, okay, tak disappoint you all lah. Okay.
I'm sure you did not disappoint them. So thank you very much, Puan Anis. Very insightful. So you have shared with us many new things, I hope. Yeah, because there are so many questions and you managed to answer them all. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here. So I think the webinar series will be on throughout this week. Tomorrow we have 2 more webinars that you can follow. Which is psychological well-being management in ODL. So today we look at communication. So tomorrow we will look at the psychological well-being. So interesting. And in the afternoon, we will have about the new media communication in teaching and learning. So all these are all related to ODL. I hope you will stay put with us. The link has been shared. The attendance link has been shared, in the chat, So I thank everyone. Thank you the organizers, the IDL, and the host for the platform. Thank you Puan Anis for being with us here today. So minta maaf kalau ada apa-apa kekurangan. InsyaAllah panjang umur, murah rezeki. We'll see each other again. If not online, maybe in person.
InsyaAllah.
Right? Yeah. So Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Bye.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah.
Terima kasih semua. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.